Alright, I'm back at the new watering hole, and I didn't like the way the dig went because there was rock on the bottom, and the deepest part is over there, so that's where all the water is going to sit. It ain't even going to come up this way. So I went and got some bentonite, some of the cheaper stuff from the co-op. 4 bags. I'm going to soak it with bentonite, rake it in, and if I can get the ATV in there, I'll try to pack it down a little, but for $8 a bag, it was worth giving it a try. I just don't think it's going to hold water the way it sits. The next option is a liner, but let's see if this works. We got rain hopefully coming in a few days. We're back to drought. Down here it's brutal. I mean, you got brutal like Alaska, Minnesota, cold. But as far as being farmer friendly or food plot friendly, it's nothing but extremes down here. It's either too hot and dry or torrential rains. There's very little stable weather in between, so we'll see what happens. That was half a bag, so I'll put the other 3 bags down, try to rake it in and see how that goes. So, as usual, it's turning out to be a way bigger job than I thought it should be. I'm still on step 1, but I'm basically raking and picking rocks and roots. Raking and picking rocks. And now I'm just trying to scrape a little bit of dirt off of the sides and get like maybe a 1-inch layer on the bottom, because underneath this is all rock. So it's going to be raking, bentonite, picking rocks, raking and bentonite, and then that should be it. So as usual, this stuff ain't easy. For those of you who are just getting into it, you'll figure that out, but it'll be worth it in the long run. So I'll keep at it. All right, here's the 4th bag of bentonite. I think I might just leave it laying here instead of rake this one in. I raked in 3 bags. You know, the theory here being that when water finds a leak, that the bentonite follows the water and sucks in and fills in the holes. That's the theory. I've read a lot of very, very mixed reviews. Many actually didn't work with this bentonite, although there's different kinds of bentonite. This is the cheap stuff, which doesn't expand 20 times to its original size. I mean, this stuff might only go 2 or 3 times from what I watched it last year in the pond I had troubles with. Sodium bentonite is the good stuff, but this is just calcium bentonite. It is super windy today, but that should help dry the ground out. I'm gonna just kind of sneak through the woods and let's take a look at the watering hole. And nothing. Second failure. It's definitely going right out the bottom because I can actually see a water cut where the water was running in there, so it's just shooting right out of the bottom. Back to the drawing board.